My name is Keisha Henderson, and I chose important things to know as a correctional officer for my workplace informative presentation. I'm a correctional officer for the state of North Carolina, and I may help, assist, or may train new officers when they come into the workplace. And as a new officer, there are very important things you should know and always remember. Some duties as a correctional officer are enforce rules, supervise inmates, inspect jail cells or prison cells, and also in that you may do inmate searches. That is your responsibility. You will be responsible for conducting those, and you also will report inmate behavior, meaning you could write an inmate up. You may need to report things because working in a prison, you see all kinds of things. You may see contraband. An inmate may have that during a locker search or inmate search. You may see inmates fighting. You may see inmates tattooing. You may see inmates doing drugs. It is your job to correct them, confiscate, and report. As a correctional officer, it is important that you put you first. A lot of times we can get so overwhelmed and we get caught up in our jobs or just everyday life, whether you are a mother, father, what have you, something that's keeping you busy, but your health and your wellness is very important to your job. You should always stay prepared as your role as a correctional officer, meaning you should have an outlook, something else to do outside of work that can be stress relieving, because your job could be very stressful at times because it's such an unpredictable workplace. So it's always good to have hobbies, meditate, never take work at home. Whatever happens at work, when you're at work, leave it there. Go home and you come back and you start the day anew. Don't take your work at home. Don't stress out over things because it will drive you crazy and it will just manifest and it will just keep going and going and going. So it's best to, whatever happens at work, just leave it there that day. Come back refreshed and ready to start a new day, because one thing about the prison life is forever changing because you don't see the same people. You do see the same people, but it's always new people coming in on a daily basis, anytime during the week, the month, anything. So it's forever changing. So with that being said, that's always people with different attitudes, personalities. You just don't know what you're going to get. And that's just a part of being a CO. So it's always best to have another outlet. When you're outside of work, meditation is always good. That's a good thing to relieve stress or to de-stress. Managing your stress in the workplace. Stresses, everything like I just said, because stresses could be caused by things you see at work, because you may see violence on a regular basis or you may not. Some days are good, some days are bad. Or you may have issues with your coworker. And if you do have issues with your coworkers, always follow your chain of command. Your chain of command you want to talk to. If you cannot talk to your coworker as an adult, you may need to go to your sergeant, and then therefore it'll go step by step. So it'll be your sergeant, your lieutenant, then your captain. But always go to your sergeant first and try to handle it that way. And always use your resources in that. Try to work it out if you can, because you don't want to feel like you're working in a hostile work environment. So it can get pretty stressful at times. That's why it's important to know how to handle stress, because working in the correctional system, we are very short-staffed, as I'm sure you already know, and someone has to do the job. You didn't just apply for the job just because I will hope that you apply for the job because it's something you want to do. Someone has to do the job. In this job, you can advance. You have on-the-job training, such as firearms, self-defense. We do it once a year. It's called recertification, where everything that you've learned in basic training, you take these classes every time, once a year. Everyone has to go, and you still have to pass. Granted, you may be a certified CEO, but you have to get recertified every year. So it's always a good thing to maybe go to the shooting range if you're not a person like we work with a lot of people that hunt. So I always joke and tell them they were born with when they came out, they were born with a gun in their hand. We have a lot of hunters. We have people that know all about guns and this weapon and that weapon and so on and so forth. Then we have people like me. I only use a gun at work. I only use a gun in my training. I don't just use a gun for everyday basis. But it is a good thing to know because I learned on the job, and it was an on the job experience, and that's how I learned to use a weapon. And you can also use that and get you'll be certified, and you can get you'll conceal and carry through work because you are a CO, so it's easier for you to get that done. And the self-defense, that always comes in handy because you can utilize that. You never know what might happen. I've been in a situation outside of work, and that does come in handy when you know some of these techniques and some things that you can do that you may not have ever thought about or you didn't know about until you learned that on-the-job training. But that means it's also a good idea to try to stay as physically fit as possible, as you have to run 2 codes. If you get a 25, that's a code. That means like it's urgent. You need to get there. You may have to run from point A to point B, and it might be a good little run. So if you fit, you shouldn't have a problem in doing that. The key to being a good correctional officer, you want to use your best judgment always. Have good interpersonal skills. Know how to talk to people. Granted, these are inmates we are dealing with. They are still people at the end of the day. And if you want to get respect, you have to give respect. Always remember that. Self-discipline. Treat people kind. Treat these men or women. You treat them with humanity. You treat them like human beings. They've already been tried and convicted. It's not our job to judge them. They're already here serving their time. And the most important thing I can tell you as a CEO and what has worked for me through the years I've been here is always stay fair, firm, and consistent. An inmate does not like a wishy-washy officer. Trust me, you have to study them just like they study you. They will learn you and they will play on that. But if you're consistent and you're fair and you're firm and you're never changing, they will respect you so much more and you will not have any problems. Believe it or not, they will not give you problems. Always keep your head on straight, keep your nose clean, learn the games. Do not fall for, as I say, the banana in the tailpipe. Meaning, they're not in here for being honest. They're, at the end of the day, they have committed crimes. So you gotta know when you're being played or when you're not. Just don't fall for anything that will embarrass you, which I know you've heard 1,000 times in training, in orientation, basic training, all kinds of training. We have so many trainings. I know you've heard everything. Do not be that one in the news because you did not use good judgment and you allowed yourself to be manipulated